Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in and get the round, gang. It's time for some more Age of Wonders 4. We are finally back with another proper campaign. Because Secrets of the Archmages has released today around 8 o'clock. And now I don't worry about the exact time. Welcome on back and get the round, gang. It's time for some more Age of Wonders 4. Secrets of the Archmages is finally here. The DLC I have been the most excited about out of the entire bunch. As you can see, I've already made a couple of owls that have their own wizard hats. My personal one, though, is in the Pantheon. Let's see if I can find them. Should be very early on. Oh, hang on, has he been removed from the Pantheon because I changed him too much? See, now that I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. I'll have to show you all. Oh, no, here he is. Good old Owly Space Wizard.
Your people's form?
Nothing has changed on them themselves. But I have now become rather owly. Which is perfect. I now match our logo. But we shall leave our owlified Space Wizard for the Evermore story realm. We today shall be beginning with parting the Fey mists at the Burrow Downs. Following the Fey guide Dawn Nusk, we venture to the Fey realm Dwatha to rescue Hambinger, our favorite halfling in Age of Wonders, from the Dwatha. Shrouds and mysteries surround them, lords of the Fey realm Dwatha. For all that is known, they are very protective of the lands under their undisputed rule, and their subjects, sometimes capricious, sometimes outright malicious, obey their word, be it through fear or adoration. There is occasional evidence that their arcane powers may outmatch those of even a Godier, but never have the Dwatha been known to leave their realm Dwatha, or was a Godier to this day foolish enough to challenge them in their own domain. This gives me an idea. For a lord type, we need a Fey Lord. The Dwatha, that would be awesome. Not the focus of today, though. In our Secrets of the Archmages, we have these 3 new story realms, which are bringing some narrative flair to the game. And also, we've got 6 new tomes in the Owlkin form. So there's all sorts of goodies to dig through here. Let's jump right in. We are playing first with the Burrow Downs, because it is a 3 skull out of 5, and we'll be playing these in order. They are not actually connected in terms of the overall narrative arc, according to Triumph, but they do connect loosely, so we'll be keeping that in mind. These episodes will be 3 to 4 hours long a piece. Any more than that, and it's going to just take far too long for me to get them rendered and uploaded, so look forward to a good chunk of viewing time there. This should be a ton of fun. I can't wait. So let's jump right in. Gabe, you can do it. Alright, so what makes the Burrow Downs the Burrow Downs? Peoples of this realm live in burrows dug beneath the hilly landscape. Mountains are rare, hills are common, free cities only exist underground, and all free cities and marauders have animalistic forms. Interesting. We also have warped seasons. The seasons are unusually potent on this realm, causing constant change and turmoil. Each season, a part of the land is terraformed into different climes and province features. Each season, different weather effects are also active. All units become vulnerable to blight, fire, lightning, or frost damage. According to this season, I quite like this so far. Mutually exclusive with the other kinds of weather traits. Then we've got Mistwalker Incursion. The Mistwalkers have invaded this realm, setting up a permanent military presence. Mistwalker camp infestations are common. Gotta deal with fairies all over the place. Fairies! Shrouded Isles, we have the complex realm trait for ancient gates are scattered throughout the realm. They lead to floating isles in a mysterious dimension where powerful Godier hid away their most prized secrets. I can say that word for sure. A new Shrouded Grief map layer is added to the realm. This layer contains Shrouded Isles and Breached Isles. Shrouded Isles are going to be handcrafted regions where we travel through them and unlock some powerful secrets at the very end, and that secret spell, should we wish, we can take with us after we win this realm, which would be awesome. Breached Isles are the same. They are just going to be already explored by other Godier in the past, and so they will not be quite as rewarding. Various portals can be found on the surface and underground which lead to these isles. Fantastic. Also, we have no starting city. With only your army. That's slightly concerning, and then we have the peaceful lands. We've got fey plants and animals everywhere. Which means our guns should do very well with playing on hard difficulty because brutal doesn't exist. And let's go ahead and grab our starting lord here. His name is Nikolai Boomfeather. And this is because we've got a rework to the Reaver faction, or the Reaver culture, where they've been split into two subcultures. We've got the Veteran Reavers, which are all about friendship. They gain favors through beating up filthy savages, destroying infestations, and maintaining friendship with free cities. We use this to improve allegiance, rush vassalization, and war coordination, trade, and extra recruitment, which is awesome. And then the other kind of Reavers is your more war-bound. Let me go find Astrogoth. There he is. Astrogoth is Imperial. They are all about war. They gain war spoils from fighting, raiding, and conquering free cities and empires, and they use war spoils to empower their cities with these buildings that just give them flat bonuses. They've got no Imperium penalties from war without war justification, and their ranged units are extra killy. I notice this cannon is phasing through our camel. You leave Omar the camel alone. Either way, let's get us back here to Nikolai. Hiding are you? What makes the Hooting Gun Mob the Hooting Gun Mob? Glad you asked. Well, we are going to make Nikolai a champion, so he's going to gain more experience and be more friendly with free cities. He's a ranger, and we're going to be using the new breach gun and axe. He's got an axe in one hand and a shotgun in the other. Seems rather fantastic. Deal damage to all units at a 2-hex cone. We're going to be making him a more skirmisher ranger, or at least trying to. The gun mob are owlkin, as you can see, and they look glorious. You can barely see his nest. He's got the bird that we shall see from Hambinger resting on his noggin. This is the cider bird. He's like the noblars that sit on the shoulder of ogres. He tells us when cannons are blasting our way, and also he gives us our different mathematics we need for shooting a shotgun, which is mostly just shoot now. Our Owlkin are going to be sneaky, so extra damage on flanking attacks. Keen-sighted, so they have more accuracy on missile and magics. Athletics, so they run more quickly because all of our mage locks are going to be on foot. And they're cheerful, so their morale is increased by, or their morale gain rather, is increased by 50% for more critical hits. They'll be vulnerable though to physical damage, which is a shame. Our society traits, we've got Fabled Hunters, so we're legendary hunters better at shooting things. We gain more resources from infestation clearing, infestation, ancient wonder, and resource node clearing, and then our units are going to regenerate extra hit points per turn, and we'll start with an extra range unit. Very nice. We'll also be chosen uniters, because Federate Reavers are all about vassals, so let's make more money from them. 30% more money from them, to be precise. We're also a little bit more good, and units recruited from the Alley of Lieges gain 1 additional rank, and we get 1 more Whispering Stone, and additional shield or polearm unit. All sorts of good stuff. For making friends and using those friends to stab our opponents. Let's do it.
While the Great Umbral War raged on, exhausting Mage Haven's Godir and their allies, other forces, both forgotten and new, stirred in the shadows, silently exploiting this opportunity to challenge the established balance of power. Chief among those rising forces were the Mistwalkers, servants of the Duathidae, who were dreaded for their raids, called the Toll of Seasons, throughout the Astral Sea. The Mistwalkers had become more active than ever before, dragging the populations of entire worlds to their fey realm of Duatha. And unlike in the past, they no longer left the raided lands, instead establishing permanent presences, watching over the spreading mists. Rumors of Godir, captured and turned by the Fey Lords to carry out their sinister orders, were whispered in fear, even in the untouchable towers of Mage Haven. In the wake of these rumors, a solitary sprite called Dornask emerged from Duatha, searching the worlds within for a Godir who would answer his plea for help. For the legendary adventurer and storyteller, Hambinger, had fallen victim to the toll of seasons and been brought before the Duathardae for judgment. Trust was scarce for the words of a Fae in these times of fear, and Dornusk had to rely on his elusive Fae magic to escape the anger of many a wizard who had tried to capture or kill him. But at last, the sprite found a bold Godir willing to venture into the Fae realm and rescue Hambinger. So they took a deep breath, strode into a Fae fissure, and plunged into the mists of Duatha.
Indeed, and I won't lie, I actually might be more willing to join the Mistwalkers than they might think. Although we can't do that here. I'm also going to modify our... Well, I'd like to modify our audio a bit, but man, is the music in Age of Wonders incredibly loud. I've got it down to like 15% of normal volume, and it doesn't matter even a little bit. Alright, Dornusk, let's do this. We've got some fairies to shoot. Maybe we can turn it up a little bit. Let's go to here and see how that goes. Alright, Nikolai, a new ruler emerges. Oh yes, we're also rolling with the Tome of Faith. Reason we're not starting with one of the brand new tomes is because I would like to hear the lore blurb that goes along with it. So that was my plan there. Tome of Faith is fantastic. Allows us to also build up relations with free cities more quickly, if we find them. Wrath of the Faithful we start with, and Sundering Barrage. Damage and Thunder Defense. Not bad, not bad. Damage spells everywhere. Still befuddled by the flurry of sensations within the Fey fissure, you hear the chittering voice of your Fey guide, Dornusk, prancing around you. I'm not going to be able to rip out a... actually, I bet we can. No time to sleep, no time to peep. Make haste, Master Wizard, and don't waste your breath. Deep in Duatha, the slow find death. The words sputter from Dornusk's mouth like water from a fountain. Anxiously fluttering up and down, the little sprite awaits a reaction. We mustn't stay in the mist. They see, they find, they twist. Our lords, they love to play. We are the pawns and must obey. While Dornusk's chatter goes on and on, you reflect on the dangerous path ahead. Luckily, you've brought some specialists. They've got guns, and we've got a terrible Irish accent to give to Dornusk. While you have no throne city, you must protect your ruler at all costs, otherwise you just lose. We've got a Heavenly Helper, a Radiant Guardian. What is a Radiant Guardian? It's a dragon? Nice. Then my trusted companion, Vandal. Vandal. And then a tireless construct, the Clay Arbalest. Nope, I'm thinking we'll grab a Breacher because having a shotgun sounds hilarious. Swift, Master Wizard, to the shelter, go go! Dornusk's friends dwell near in their cozy burrow. While the dusk, through movements and gestures, continues to hurry you along, he tells you more about these friends waiting ahead. Polari have fur, feather, claw, tail, snout, beak, and paw. From Duatha's oldest dreams they come. They brought her joy, she gave them names, but oh, nasty things did the Fae woe betide. Remaining Polari in the caverns, they hide. They do not grudge, they do not judge. The little sprite ends his speech. Polari welcome all in their comfy halls. Tell Dornusk to lead the way. Oh yes, negative 90 gold, that's slightly concerning. Friendship points, and then our good old normal casting points. What do we got here? Research, that's never happening, because we are without a throne city. Well, let's go ahead and pick up the army heal then, for whenever we do arrive, and we'll get moving. We begin with a sapper, which is the new Federate-specific unit. They've got the kind of same overall style, but they are going to be Sundering Defense whenever they hit you with their blast. They've got Demolition Blast, so they can damage target destructible, and anyone adjacent takes damage. That's right, it's more for damaging obstacles, but units will suffer some damage and have a chance of getting Sunder Defense. Then they can patch you up every 2 turns for a pretty nice heal. They also will have the Federate Soldier. We'll kind of read off the new stuff. We've gone over what makes the Federate Reavers specific before, but we'll do so again. So, unit is part of your core Federation. Bonus damage and accuracy against units engaged with your levy, so any unit that is not counting as one of these with this icon will be a levy. Let's see if we have any here. Oh, we don't yet. We can't really show it, but if they are fighting those units that are engaged with your levies, they are going to be dealing more damage and have 20% more accuracy as well. And then if they're using a support ability to heal Federate levies, it'll heal them for more health. Also, for each unit in the army with Federate levy, they'll gain more hit points and some experience. That is flipped for the levies as well, which is pretty cool. The levy's job is just to engage the opponent while your other troops move in and go for the kill. Let's get going. Nikolai's got his camel. Wait, is the other breacher on a camel as well? No, but he does look incredible. Breaching axe and shotgun. 20 damage in a cone's not bad, and if we get around behind someone, that's going to be extra devastating. Mean. Go ahead and grab our observer scouts, send them forward. The other new unit is the Pistolier, which is just a slightly modified version of the Skirmisher. They've got a pistol instead of a net. You can shoot that pistol every turn, or at least every other turn, and it'll be dealing 18 damage, ignoring 50% of defense, and allowing them to deal more damage on melee. Same thing goes for the melee. Every time they stab someone, it'll give them prepared shot. Pretty dang nice. -2 blight protection in spring. Yeah, that's very fair. Anything else for us to go over here? I don't think so. Boom, feather. So what do we get for all of our renown again? It's been a little bit. Farm gives us more food. Populations will cost less food. Give us more gold, mana, and knowledge. And then units cost less. Awesome. Oh yes, I also made them a Lawbringer, so whenever we clear a gold level infestation, we'll become cold-blooded and our units will become cheaper. Nice. At least I thought so. First turn. Now, all of our spells we begin with were damage once. Quite a long turn. I can't wait to see how many factions are here. As you continue to follow Danusk through the fogged tunnels, a rejuvenating breeze carries the smell of fresh leaves into the underground. Oh, spring! Danusk begins to chant, while mushrooms and moss sprout in large patches where the wind had touched the barren stone. New life you bring, you sprung, tickled me tongue, then like a bee you stung, flung your poison's dung. Wild birds sung to the morning, still young, with bright giggles blissfully looping the loop. The seasons they fly, Danusk explains, still chuckling. On Tuatha, winter is always nigh. The result is, warp seasons happening is active on this realm. We must learn to adapt. We'll be fine. Alright, drone, get out there. Oh, look. We've found the Polari shelter, which apparently was full of mistwalkers. Disgusting. Have you go first, follow in behind, and we'll continue to travel and drain our economy slowly. Oh no. Entering the large cavern with the supposed Polari hideout, the mists briefly clear, revealing a terrible scene. Ravaged and caved in, the burrows of the Polari smolder in the dim darkness. Pale figures patrol the pathways, rounding up the surviving Polari and forcing them into cages like animals. At the heart of the gutted hideout, a crude encampment has been raised, adorned with the skull of a stag, dreaded symbol of the Mistwalkers and their scourges. Moments later, the area becomes shrouded again, but you have seen enough. The Mistwalkers have arrived there first. We receive some knowledge. It changes from 0 to 0. Ghastly revelations. We must destroy the Mistwalker camp and open creature cages to bolster our ranks. Shaken by the destruction of the hideout, Danusk sobs while his skin and wings begin to change colors. Poor friends, here it ends. He whines, growing increasingly purple. Danusk failed. Now the Pale Ones will take us, break us. No, he suddenly calls out with renewed fervor, and his eyes flashed up like ghost lights. We take them, break them, strangle their throats. Mangle their coats, sinew and bone, stashed below stone. Dondusk's voice sharpens like a cold wind piercing through a shelter's cracks. Vile walkers will kneel, peel, squeal, beweep their ordeal. Completing his Elu transformation, Dondusk is determined to take on the Mistwalkers and liberate his Polari friends. He is now an evening sprite, so he's more about killing. Magical Bolt and blinds people and slows them. 'Tis the only way forward. So should we run around and capture all of these friends before we take on the Mistwalker camp? I think that's probably a good idea. And capture is also probably the wrong word. Go release the friends. Alright, those turns are long enough. I'm probably going to go ahead and just cut those out in editing, but we'll go ahead and swoop in and unleash the Polari. It's a Wolfman. Your troops have forced open a cage of the Mistwalkers and freed another Polari, the first Polari. We're not going to give all these guys different voices. They'll all be me. Oh, praise be the good seasons, exclaims the Anvil Guard with great elation. We sure as shucks thought we'd end up as Fey Lord Stew. Thank you, stranger. Me and my kin are ever at your service. Deeply grateful, the liberated Anvil Guard joins the fight. Now we got another tier 1. Anvil Guard, you go. Oh, that one we'll have to fight to release. Alright, Scout, you go up this way then. Go release the friends that are not going to require... Oh, I brought both. Well, that's perfect. Probably don't want to fight the Mistwalker camp until we've released a few more. This infestation will become active in 0 to 3 turns. Well, whenever it wakes up, we need to deal with it. Day 4 is upon us, and our ruler has leveled up, so let's go ahead and give them. We'll see extra experience returns probably the way, but let's pick up Decisive Command first. That way we can basically re-up someone's turn at will. Go free us another Polari. It's a mole! Praise be the good seasons, exclaims the archer. He thought he'd be Stew. Instead, you join us. I guess we won't worry about freeing the people on the outskirts. We'll just kind of keep this main group, and we'll see about taking on the Mistwalkers. Oh, wow. I mean, they do have a Horned God. We might end up losing one. But if it ends up being our scout, so be it. Prepare yourselves, or our Polari. If our Polari end up dying, also so be it. Are the Polari counting as federal levies? No. And they're just chaff. Well, this will be fun. They deal lightning damage. You invigorate, and then you're a warrior. Fair enough. I'd say the most dangerous thing about this is the animate flora. Summon lasts for only 3 turns. That's good. Well, we must be prepared to lose soldiers to take down the Fae. And also be prepared to reload a save. Look at this map, though. And once again, I'm thinking I'm down for joining the Fae Spirits. He turned around to leave. Bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy. Alright, we've got a shotgun, and we're not afraid to use it. How far can you two move? We want to lure our opponent in to a bad position and bully them. Mist hides our own units. Oh, nice. They made it so Mist isn't as negative towards people who have it. They can reach us there. Let's go ahead and zoom on in and mark the Berserker. Clinging Mist has been removed. And we'll just haul Cheek over. Zoom, zoom. I do like the sounds that our owls are making there. Listen to them. Someone have to go poke an owl. They said they had to be very careful with a few of the sound bites, so that might be true. Do you want to lure that warrior in, but he may not go for it. How much damage would he deal? Okay, let's do run to here. Okay, a lot more than I'm willing to take, so let's move to about Z's position instead, and path. Bring it, demons. Oh, the mist is gonna spread, too. Well, you know. Moon bolts, or we go for Evening Bane to blind and slow them. I think that's the call. That will work. Wrath of the Faithful. Heavy Mage Lock from here is dealing nice damage. From here is even better. Oh, let's blast him. Let's not go too far with our scout, just mark the Berserker again. Magic Strike. I guess the only problem with these is they are pretty dangerous, aren't they? Alright, zoom in and we will Sundering Blast. You good sir. Spears moving. Have them retaliate on the mercenary. Beat them with your hammers. And then you just go ahead and post up here. Bring the other mercenaries up. And the Pistolier. I mean, this thing might be able to bounce behind us, which would be less than ideal. It would be less than ideal. Go for a Sunder defense down here. They resist it. Alright, here's the plan. You run in behind. That's doing nothing in terms of damage. Unfortunate. Well, we'll just run to the forest and shotgun. Sunder their defense. Let's re-up on the Mage Lock's turn. Have them heavy Mage Lock into the Berserker. And we kill that unit, but let's go ahead and go for the Berserker. Getting grazed, that's not amazing. And we'll run to here and go for the Shotgun Blast as well. We needed to slow it down so we can see the full awesomeness of the shotgun. Jump. Okay, well that's not amazing. There's the web. Oh, really? Yes, goes for the web. This moves into Gildan Usk. Fair. Not exactly what I expected, but fair. Okay, so they are going to prioritize killing your archers at all costs. We have learned a thing. Don't like that we only get one hit on them. That is simply the way it's going to be. Chop. Chop. Now they're immune to dying. But I think that's fine. Take them down as low in health as possible. Mage Lock shot all the way across. Mark them first. Make sure we do hit. Enjoy, spider. Bow. Yeah, just club this idiot to death. Under that defense. Or not. You tried your best. Retaliation there on this spider is brutal. My goodness. You've been immobilized. Let's go ahead and keep you here. I don't think the Fae are actually obscure. They don't have any issues with the mists. Dusk, you can fly over and zap, or not. You tried. Stab him. Mobilized and blinded is not amazing. But hack these guys back up. How much damage? Mage Luck is not doing much, so just come on back and slice. Absolutely not worth. Same thing here. So we pass. Bring it on, Spider. They can just about kill here. Alright, a bunch of vines appear. And that was a lot of damage. Ooh. Not dead yet. Heavy emphasis on yet. Jump. One fairly large unit down. The vines thankfully don't do damage. Let's go ahead and mark. Heal Spider. Heal Spider. And now it's just the Horn God. Which is a pretty huge threat still. Kill the vines. Thankfully, he doesn't seem too keen on using any abilities, which I'm absolutely here for. How far away could you be to blind? It's very close. Wish we had a single heal, but such is not the way. We do, these heals are all coming from our one support. And just kills him. Pistolier down. How much damage do you do? A ridiculous amount. Fair. Maybe one of those, like I said, that we just aren't capable of pulling out, but we do have our breacher still. Can't heal again for a bit. Let's go ahead and detonate all of these shrooms. Yeah, we want to try to focus on one, even if we lose these moles. Sorry, moles. Drive them back. Pushed them away I did not necessarily wish for it to. Drive them back again. If we lose a mercenary, that's fine. Forward. Huska's gone nuts. Unleash the frenzy fully. Oh, it's down there. Okay, well that I didn't realize. Moving. How much damage is this dealing? Only 3. Yeah, they're not really very weak to Spirit. They don't like blight damage, but Spirit they can handle. Let's see what you got, buddy. A lot of damage. Fair enough. We respect that. But only to a degree. Slowed. Oh, it's at a 100% chance. That is insanely good. Alright, boys, surround them. Line up and mark the big beastie. Definitely need to run in and do some healing. Patch him up, patch him up. There's a extremely low chance to hit. Well, that's the way it is. Great, we didn't get a weaken, not even one. We also have to be slightly wary of running in and getting just one-shotted by their reclaiming bolt. Which would be a darn shame. Hits everyone there, and that's not something we want right now. Not right now, at least. Alright, that hits friendly, so we have to ignore it. Start stabbing. Bring them down. And that's all. That's all, folks. Fortune gained, it's losing morale. You poor fool. Oh no. The bird archers are down, or I guess the moles. Rest in peace, champions of Blent. We knew ye well. This creature out of my way. Here, you all scoot over so you're not getting shotgunned by Big Papa there. That's something we don't need. Before we keep wasting our attacks. Mark. You can't avoid us. Really, it's made it impossible to use my shotgun now without hurting friendlies. Oh, we can't hit you. Now that is too bad. Normal mage lock shot. We'll take a crit. Get him with the moon bolts. Get him with the melee strike. He's still hanging in there, though. So do we shoot through the moles? Maybe. No, that's messed up. Can't shoot through the moles. Please don't kill another unit. Rest in peace. Blind him and slow him down. Get in there, get magical striking. Fire the heavy mage lock. Sundering Blast dealing 2 damage. Yeah, our supports are going to be only 4 support. Death by 1,000 cuts. We fell a god. We just lose quite a bit in the process. Terrifying aura, and units cannot be seen on the world map. Favor for slaying some dirty savages, and we've got a crown of accuracy. How exciting. With the Mistwalkers vanquished, the surviving Polari gather around you, curious and grateful. One of them, a mole, speaks up. Friendly hero, you are a savior, he calls out, shaking his own hands in uncontrollable joy. The pale ones do us ill. See, poor Maple here got his paws scratched, and Sunshine's fur got all squeezed when she was stuffed into that awful cage. And then all the others. The mole's peaks at the scene of destruction before quickly turns his head back, smiling again. Our rescue must be celebrated, he concludes, with irritating elation. Do you fancy some honey brew and blackberry pies? Say nothing, baffled by the question. In this moment, Dunusk joins the conversation. He's back to his own happy self again, scurrying and chattering. A feast is good, he says, but not so soon. How would you feast without a copper spoon? A new shelter is needed, sturdy and tall, to work quick, and then we dance at nightfall. "Ah, Danusk," the ball calls out in excitement. "Come, let me cuddle your cheeks, you little snugglebug." After an extensive hug, he continues. "You're right, my friend. We cannot live in this rubble and must reach the surface. The Pale Ones had concealed the path upwards, but their magic is lifted." "Great hero," the mole explains, turning back to you. "We will shape our new home to your designs. This city in your honor. How should we adorn it?" Thunder Roost is founded. And he's back to a morning sprite. With rich quartz and gemstones, with enchanted mushrooms, or with icons of the Polari's freedom. We'll take money. Oh, and like that, Thunder Roost appears above us. Okay, so we can start clearing things out immediately, or we can free the remaining Polari down here. Which is probably the call. Ooh, red means they're going to be traveling towards us, and I'm not a big fan of that. But such is the way. We're going to fight this big group of Fae. And not a fan. Extra gold per vassal counts as mine. We've got an abbey. We're going to go ahead and go for the workshop first. Yes. Production and draft. Let's grab a pistolier to replace that was lost. And we are finally back to building up knowledge again. How exciting. Since we don't know where any of the other free cities are, let's go ahead and give the Whispering Stone to our own. And I'd say that's a good turn. We pass. A little concerned about being attacked by this group here, but... And on the next turn, Crisis. The Siege of the Burrow Downs. On the early misty morrow, the bloodied Polari errant appears before you in great distress. Letting her into your new court, she quickly relates her ill tidings. Master Hero, your word of your heroic arrival spread quickly after our Polari kin returned to their burrows, heaves the poor bloodied creature. But there most found our refuge besieged. Besieged, I tell you. Oh, woe, the sinister disciple of the Dark Fey Lords are now disciples. The Dark Fey Lords are now after our valiant leader, Mr. Hambringer. Or is it Hambinger or Hambinger? Hambinger, I guess what you call him. With a vengeance, for he, after freeing himself most dashingly from their clutches, became the champion of all struggles. With Mr. Hambinger's tactics, I'm going to say it wrong every time, we have mounted a dashing insurgency against these vile disciples. But the tide is turning fast. The Mistwalkers are at our doors. You must help us, oh please. You gain a wild speaker of the burrowing Polari. Danusk giggles as you turn to him for answers. This is always concerning the Fae are too happy. The truth was known, the path was shown. Ham still needs rescue, is it not so? His accents changed ever so slightly. When Ham was come to Dwatha lands, the Fae Lords did him bind. Titters Danusk. They shackled him and brought to trial with mockery in mind. But ye behold our... Oh no. Ye Sade wished that Ham would make an escape, so touched was him by Millennia sweet, to lead the Polari scrape. Melina, oh Melina, my mistress or divine, it is she who Danusk made to seek you out in time. By channeling Dwatha's dreams, Ham arose in Melina's whim. Urged Danusk. He must not fail, we must prevail, ere the Dwath day take him. If Hambinger is defeated, the mission is lost. Reluctantly. Wary of further Fae trickery. I mean, I would be, but we either get more Imperium and a mystery bonus, or extra morale. Let's go for the extra morale. We will help the Polari. But we should still be wary of Fae trickery. The burrows are besieged. If Hambinger is defeated, the mission is lost. We haven't yet met Hambinger. Have we met the rest of the free cities yet? No. No, but Lulborough is over here. We must defend it. Don't worry, Ham. We're on our way. Soon. Soon we'll be on our way. Here, go pick up some more friends. It's a rabbit with a Barbed axe. All praise to good seasons, we get a protector. Of the skittish Polari. That should be how far we have to move, and then we attack. New Empire skill. Gain relations with every free city whose alignment does not oppose yours. I mean, that seems pretty amazing, doesn't it? Grab it. And then we'll go take on these berries, an autumn berry, a storm. This is not going to be easy. But here we are. We've been attacked by the Marauder Guard. We'll speed this up 4 times. The larger fairies are going to be the one we need to mark. Move in, gang, move in. Patch yourself up. I do wish we had more than one heal. I mean, I guess we kind of do. The giggle of evil. Mage lock along the side, breacher along, make sure the breacher can flank and not get in the way is pretty huge. That's our troops, that's our turn. Can you use that every turn? No, you cannot. Strength and regeneration lasts for 3 turns, you can use it every other turn. So we should probably fall back and force them to continue to charge towards us, that way we can keep healing. Keep marking this ferry. Lock down. Rabbit. Breacher to the flank. And then we need our mage lock to survive, so you move on as well. Move on along as well. We can sunder them a bit, but I think they're just going to heal it. So we'll wait. And we pass. The winter ones have a pretty nasty AoE. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt. Winter Fairy. Be mean to us. We do need to rush them, though. So move in, go ahead and go for the Morning Boon here. The Barrage also gets rid of all of the things that might hide them. You cannot hide from us. Yeah, I definitely think we want to shotgun through there, but let's do this right. Storm scale's coming around. Just want to lock them in place if we can. We can detonate here, but that's not really doing that much, is it? Get marked, idiot. Going to hit friendlies. Not a big fan. We'll go ahead and just go for the blast first. Bow. Sundered resistance, sundered defense. Blast Fairy. Be locked down and ward up. Send in the shields. Present a bristling wall of spears. Yeah, it's not worth it. We want them to come towards us. Hurry up your turn, and then a huge blast. Is it better to weaken the fairies back here, or just kill these? As much as let's weaken the smaller unit as well. No useful shotgun shots. Well, we will... Let's taunt so they can't heal. And then start chopping. Nice. We'll see if that works. That was a dastardly amount of damage. Sorry, little moles. You've got this. Oh, you don't got this. Hey, that was rude. I mean, it allows us to flank them with our fairly flanky troops. Here for all that. We need to come over here and patch up these moles. Yes, chase the snake. Well, that's slightly sad. Oh, fairies, you can't escape bullets. Slow things down. Owl sharpshooters. Oh, we're pinned in place, are we? So are you. Wow. Not as much explosion there as I might like, but it will do. Got this shield trooper in half. Chase down this ferry. Fury of the Sylvan Wolf. Hammer in the back means death. Well, now you're poisoned and burning. Can we just take them out with a Wrath of the Faithful? We, in fact, cannot. Fly away! I mean, still deals a uncomfortable amount of damage before it goes. But the rabbits. Kill these fairies. Everyone needs a taste of fey blood. But no one died. And we've liberated this mole who can't see. He's a bannerman. We have a lot of expendable troops that we need to actually use as expendable troops. Like free the rest of these Polari or move to the surface. Let's go ahead and move to the surface, get more heals. And maximum amounts of... Oh, look at there. A wild speaker. Maximum amounts of replenishment and experience gain. You can just try to grab here, and then the Bannerman will bring up to the surface as well. For heals and passive experience gain. I thought so. Only the Anvil Guard couldn't make it. Thunder Roost can annex its first province. Well, let me zoom out to map wide here. An ancient obelisk. An archaic monument pulsing with magic. We do like pulsation. And also more growth over here. Let's go after this squad first. We'll put in the Forester, I believe. Workshop boosted by a farm, we will instead put in a farm. But we'll do so over here. Yes. Ruler level up. Nikolai shall become experienced leader. But of course, I've given you the Crown of Accuracy already, and then the Camouflage Signet of Fear. Indeed. Somehow, after all that combat, we are only level 3. It is a bit of a shame. Nothing else to be done? Can we rush anything here in Thunder Roost effectively? We can. But good grief, is that expensive. We're doing it. And then we'll grab the vendor as well. We'll boost up whatever takes the Forester next. Alright, let me pass. I'd say we actually don't need more troops, we need more scouts. That way we can go discover the different free cities more quickly. Ah, the lands change around us. we should be able to auto-resolve this crew here. We may not, but... yeah, not bad at all. Filthy savages, 10 more favor. A resistant chess piece. Don't mind if we do. Not everyone gets pulled in on this battle here. What if we just move them over ever so slightly? Yes. You can do it. This one we'll probably have to deal with ourselves, but let's see. We've got an army here. And the army does very well for itself. Go forth, young sir. Everyone else is going to stay on Thunder Roost for the experience gain, and we'll go fight that battle next turn. Mana Forge is mana and production. Let's actually go for the storehouse. I will rush here, and we'll grab ourselves another observer. Oh, in fact, that gives us the opportunity to move out, fight this battle, and not move off of our province. Yeah. That damage is all acceptable because we are still here in Thunder Roost. You move on outside and come back into the city. See if it'll show us how much experience gain it is. We get experience leader. Then it's not showing us, but maybe it does in the structures itself. Here we are. Units stationed in the city gain 5 experience each turn. It's not a lot, but it will do. Forester over here rushes our storehouse. And then we'll get into the library next. Sweet business. I don't know if there's anything down here for you to acquire, but let's bring you up to go see what's around the corner. We'll have this observer go find us some allies. We do need to go discover Ham. Orders required? Now you're fine. Replenish and build up some free experience, and I think we'll send them. It doesn't say it's occupied, which is nice. Probably just send them down to the south. Clear this obelisk. Well, the seasons continue to change. Oh, I see. They change to mild climes and grow forests. That's pretty fun. But if you're trying to play any kind of terraforming race, you are going to be frustrated the entire time. Which is possibly your own problem. We move in. As your troops approach the band of mercenary guards, they raise the white flag. We were hired by a rich merchant to look after this gold stash. Alright, well, let's go ahead and leave them in peace. Because we're good guys here. We must be good to be bad. Or something like that. Yeah, we'll keep the passive experience going if we can. Move down to this elephant here next turn. Some nice production. We've got our army heal done. Banner of the Federation. Grants non-Reaver units Federate Soldier. So they can be useful. Reduction in the roost. How far off are we toward 5 population? We're a little bit off. So let's grab a mana forge. Followed by the steel hall. How much to rush? 70. I actually don't mind that at all. Then we'll grab ourselves another pistolier. And then you, observer, are just going to go into the void this direction. Army heal ready to cast? No, thank you. Okay, so that one's not occupied. You can go grab that, no problem. Is this a magic material? It is, and it's actually not. It is. It's just hiding in the mists. Fair enough, fair enough. We pass. Lieges are about to be rallied. This fight shouldn't be too much of a threat. I'm here for all of the forest growth. That's pretty cool. And we do need to move up this way pretty soon. So we'll go to where we can be in both fights, no problem. Pistolier, you continue exploring, you silly sod. Critical hit chance, slippery swift, and melee and missile attacks deal more damage. I'd like us to heal faster, thank you. Immune to flanking. Alright, Scout, draw us all into this fight with this group. As long as the auto-resolves are friendly to us, we'll allow them. They can all get out in this fight. Maybe lose a mercenary? Well, don't mind if we get involved ourselves. Throws off the metal-covered coat. Yeah, you're marked now. Lizard birds, what are you gonna do about it? Go ahead and defend here. You drop the rejuvenation on our fair leader. Bristling line of spears, followed by our healers. And Bannerman, you stay in here as well. All lock in. There's a horde of animals on the way. See, immobilizing us is really not that big a deal. Summoning the animal. Oh, is it just morale? Morale and hit points. We wait. They're on their way in. Mark the Bay next. You come on over. Maybe not quite that far. Yes, they can't reach us, but they can shoot stuff our way. All of ours are immobilized. Okay, so let's fall back a bit further then. Mage locking it up immobilized. Hate to see that. We've got a lot of mana, might as well spend it dealing some damage. Enjoy. It's not much damage, though. There's the burst. Nothing. Well, they're gonna focus fire one unit, which is fair. How far away can you be to cast with these? A lot here. Cleanse the debuff with the power of butterflies. And we're safe for the time being. Alright, spears advance. The ones that can. Go ahead and mark. You. We're immobilized. Can I break anything? No. That's too dang bad. Unleash the beast here. And get stabbing. One Vey down. Once we hit, it can do a lot of damage. Another Vey down. Sad choking sounds. Send in the slithers. Blast them. Well, that's all we can. That's all we can really do. I guess we can maybe move up and hit him with a shotgun? No, no we can't. We're gonna stay here. Oh, now they got constricted. Trying to kill my mercenaries. Joke's on you. They're paid for their loyalty and are completely expendable. Light weakness. Is a shame, is it not? Let's make you easier to hit. Mage locks. Go for it. Ow. 38 damage. poison and burn, or just poison. And then we run up and can we shotgun both of them? It's not quite a kill. Now we might be able to make it so. Oh, you're just in the way now. A little bit unfortunate. Poison the blunt. 18 damage, it's super effective. You need to fall back though, sir. Take a little bit too much damage. Patch him up. Shotguns round, you follow. You can only heal and morale up. There's one next to us. Let's do it at the unit, it doesn't matter at all. Nah, it's just not worth it. Shotgun! Oh no. Ooh. See, now this isn't good. Dispel your electrocution, please. Retaliation will kill you. Headshot. Bow. Oh no. See, now this is bad. And no one can get in to actually save the day. Oh no. Come on, Sundering Blast. And that's just enough damage? Yes. That was rather concerning. Nikolai almost got boomed himself. Filthy plant savages, there's the sniping demon's bane. Fiend Slayer. Well, we'll switch to that anytime we're fighting demons. We won't use it for now, but that will be useful. Well, we're gonna go ahead and fight the next battle too, so step forward. Let's go be useful. Clear the zones. And we'll fight it ourselves. It'll definitely try to kill something there. 4 times speed, and let's do this. Spear to the 4. Patch him on up. Did we not spawn next to either of our healers? That's what we call a shame. Move, camel, move. Mark the plants. My camel moved a little bit too far. I do love that there is actually an animation for that as well. It's the small things. Gotta get a little bit closer. There we go. Strengthened and regeneration. And now we keep marking these bums and let them run towards us. Zoom, zoom, brother. Go ahead and heal up with a soothing prayer. Step in behind, and we shall. Let's summon the beastie now. It's a crocodilian. Good grief, ouch. Well, that hurt. And we are most unimpressed with your attitude. Send in the beasties. It would be cool if all the summons counted as levies right off the bat. They don't, but they are combat trained. Look at that smile. Hello, friend. Num num. I guess we just throw stuff at him. Should we have sundered defense first? Yes. Die. We'll mark the plant again. can't hit the plant, which is a darn shame. We could run in and get him with a shotgun. But then we're putting ourselves in a really bad spot yet again. Let's run in and get him with a shotgun that's actually intact. How about that? Bow. Somehow we got constricted. But still was able to deal its damage back at us, which is too bad. Run to the forest, send in the crocodile. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, that melee strike is going to hurt. Shoot through the crocodile. It'll regenerate anyway, it's fine. Wrath of Faithful's not enough. We will then... Just pass. Chooses to poison our mage locks again. It's quite rude of you. Crocodiles, you know what to do. Morale high on the crocodiles. Sapper come back, patch up. It doesn't purge debuffs, or doesn't cleanse debuffs, sadly. If you get a lot closer. That one cleanses debuffs, though. Get marked, fool. You can't hide in the forest from us. You can try. It just continue to give itself a radiant light. It's scared. Get him. Clear the forest. Under that defense, sneak up behind him and stab him in the back. You should go ahead and stab him in the, I guess, the front. Poison them. Who else has an attack that can reach? Looks like just about no one. Now, how'd you get poisoned again? They must have already had it. Snapshot. Good luck surviving the next turn. He wugga wuggas his arms around and gets chopped in half. He thought the wugga wugga would intimidate us, and it in fact did not. Well, we definitely need to go heal now. We get enough to level up? Please? No, but we did get some nice boots. Some blood riding boots. Hello there, new friend. Is this a jackal, or what is this? Of the howling... Yeah, it's a jackal indeed. 'Tis the only way forward. Don't think we can fight that group, but freeing all the Polari is a good idea. Me strengthen Ham's domain. Oh, we can recruit troops from our own. Oh, nice. Well, these will be better mercenaries than our own. They cost a little bit more, but they'll deal more damage and such. Welcome. I guess we just grab all of them, right? We are down in gold now. Muster the legions. I'm an idiot. That just activated the Rally of Legions again. Well, sometimes you lose. Let's use that currency instead. Oh, we can get a research post out here on this obelisk. We will soon. I think we would rather get our main 3, so let's grab a quarry on the gold vein. Ooh, basic seafaring. I haven't seen any waters at the moment that aren't mists. Waters floating through the air. Oh, here's a bronze level wonder, a great one for us to go conquer. We should also probably get another city, like, right here. It can reach out and grab things this direction. We shall see. I'll go for the army heal. I think not. We'll save that. What I will do, though, is get rid of this rabbit. Not needed. Goodbye. Anything with this Arbalest Polari? Not needed. Day 9 is upon us. Ooh, that watchtower is incredible. Let's go underground over here. This should be, hopefully, a way to find one of the nearby friendlies. There's a watchtower up there as well. And the mirror fields. Lots of nice bronze ones around here to waste our time. I mean, maybe we have it set up here. That does take away the gold mine option for Thunder Roost. I'm thinking our second city will actually be up over here by the Gorgon's Lair instead. It's in a much safer area as well. Signature skill available this whole time. We will make you an Initiate of Nature. Blight Strikes or Pack Leader. I'm thinking Blight Strikes. Ah, we've met bickering Summer Griddle. Can we eat it? Rumbles a deep, slobbering voice. No! That one's good sport for Vintrog, you glob gob. Got your league, screeches another. With a stomp and a belching chuckle, Kana Grump the Twin Eater. Oh. Good grief. Enters, it's Ganondorf with a third eye. Enters to land his and her vicious sight onto you. Oh, shut up. That's wanted, says I. Grumbles Grump. Yous always can eat them. Yous not rot. Vintrog's fancy. Oh, wait. Vintrog's fancy 'em real squealing like. It's best be leaving 'em all squiggly piggly for this summer master, eh? Two heads bicker and belch back and forth like this for an abominably long time before you. We kills it, then we eats it, grumbles Grump. Nah, we captures it and tosses it into the maw of the mist for Vintrog, argues Kana, on and on. Kana Grump, the Twin Eater. But it's more like they're the Twin Eater, is the disciple of Summer. Blessed by Vintrog, the Dwarf Day of Summer. During summer, they gain more health, 100 more health, and all units have Vintrog's blessing. Yikes. And summer heat is available, so don't fight the Summer Griddle. You'll get smacked. I mean, are we at war with them, or do we just sneak? I will end your bickering myself. No, I'm just gonna leave. Bye. So we met them where? Oh, they are rather close. Concerningly close, actually. Well, we've got to deal with the summer giants first, then. These are sweet summer giants. That hall's nearly done. We really can't afford to rush it, and after this Pistolier is done, let's get another observer. We need to find more friends quickly. Normally I don't like wasting Imperium on population points, but let's do it. And grab a research post down here. Yes. Seems good. We then pass. Day 10. I say we get moving towards this Bay encampment. Need to go clear it out. And these are Federate levies. So you two need to go join your own force. You join this army for the time being. There we are. That way they all give themselves some nice passive experience gain. How marvelous. The banner of the Federation almost said freedom. Not quite freedom. Allegiance with target free city increases 30% faster. It's the whole reason we have the Tome of Faith. Support units should be cheaper. We definitely could use that. We have got a larger steel hall now. So we get things like the Lodestone Foundry. and the tavern to make sure our people are happy. Rush the pistol here, and then we'll start grabbing. Let's get another sapper and then a mage lock afterwards. So are we not quite at war with them? No. Started an unjustified war. Oh, so it's gonna be unjust if we fight them because we invaded the Duathdé realm, really. That is interesting. We're definitely going to respect your domain, don't worry. We're not lying. And nothing over this way. He's taking way too long to travel anyways. We'll have the pistol here. Come on. Back to the Thunder Roost. You go join this army. Nice. Run before the thunder. A mocking raptor's screech announces the arrival of Soren Boltwing. Ugh, where do they keep finding such miserable riffraff? With unblinking eyes, Soren probes your mind. Fall rains down on all, especially to those who rise too recklessly. I have known plenty of Godia like you. Think you can resist the true masters of this land because you've squashed a couple of Mistwalkers, do you? Humph. You and this wretched Polari rabble will change your tunes soon enough. Scurry away before loose thunder. You and those little dirt rodents will be mistfare before the splendor of me, Godia. I have my sights set on you. We're going to shave your head and throw you off a mountain. Oh, flatter his ego. Get wrecked, loser. While the heat of summer bedazzles your thoughts, your inner eye perceives visions of a macabre scene. You see long lines of frightened captives climbing the winding stairways hewn into an ancient rock formation. As they reach the last plateau, the Mistwalkers force their victims to enter a mist-flooded basin. Once the last captive has entered the mists, a dark Fey song swells, while stone-carved effigies of the four Duathdé rise like columns from the ground, until they tower above all. O cunning reagents upon Witherbloom's throne, render your judgment upon these unwilling offerings. Observe the outcome. The eyes and the effigies of the Duathdé light up as their ominous voices pronounce a single word. Unworthy. From the mouths of each effigy, a stream of butterflies emerges, coalescing into one colorful swarm encircling the basin. The mists therein begin to waft more violently, like seething lava, and screams of terror and anguish can then be heard. When the butterflies disperse at last, the basin is empty, but the mists have changed color, dyed a disturbing lavender, flowing into the effigies as if the Duathdé were observing the life force captured within. The Duathdé have siphoned the life from all captives, bestowing a part of the reaped power upon their disciples. They all gain some experience. That is not good. So we've got Loblia, whom we have not met, Kana, Soren, and Arachna. Arachna likely being the incarnate of winter. Well, our economy's not doing great. We've got a slither, a plant, and some more plants. We could probably win that fight. Gold structures are cheaper. We gain an additional Whispering Stone. Let's pick this one up for when we have met some of the free cities, which we have not as of yet. We'll take on this magical material and we'll fight the battle ourselves if this goes poorly. I mean, truth be told, that's not bad at all. We'll take it. The Executioner. Yes, we take that reward. We need to find the Fae hiding within. Ah, there's the Mistwalker camp. A silver infestation spawn, or we can probably hit this enchanted den on the way through. Is it summertime now? Units have less fire protection, provinces change to hot and desolate, blinding sandstorms in deserts, and then desolate provinces have volcanic eruptions. This is such a cool trait. I'm here for it. Not down there though. We don't want to go down there at all. Alright, well, scouts. That's all claimed. Thankfully the Mistwalkers should be bothering Even their own. Oh no, we've got the spring. The spring avatar. With a combative snarl, Lobelia Greyfang prowls before you. Another outland Godia, come to Duatha to plunder her bounties or to aid our hunt for rebels. Dornusk, do not trust that Hambinger. Return to Auntie Lobelia. Remember the old stories of the first Godia who defied this land, or defiled. They caused the nightmares that tormented Duatha. So curse that Hambinger for dragging the Polari into his selfish wars. He is cruel to make them his pawns, but we Duatha-born are the Godia now. You will see, Dornusk. Call out to Auntie when you do. Before turning to you, says Lobelia, and you either turn in Hambinger to me, but before any more Polari get hurt or become prey. I mean, we might as well be as peaceful as we can for now. Auntie Lobelia, who we just met, once cheerfully with Polari treat, but once meet, mutters Dornusk. A somber note falls over Dornusk. It like Sprout Blight, feels to see Auntie torn, twixt Fey Lord praise and Fey Lord scorn. I wish Auntie we could show somehow to make how Mistwalker hurts Polari now. Dornusk stomps his little head with balls, fists, and gasps. Oh, wow, I know how. We Mistwalkers seek, then twist their beak, then for Auntie Lobelia I gives a squeak. And when she comes, she'll surely peek how Polari of stinky cages reek. That is a great idea. I prefer war, actually. And we can have some friends. Oh, this Mistwalker camp. How fortuitous. Yeah, you go on home, sir. Steal this. So the owls being this close to us is also a immense concern. They're all spread out, but that is likely to change. We need some allies. We have not found them down here, just a silent tomb. Alright, well then, random Anvil Guard, I'm gonna go ahead and kick you out because you're kind of garbage and you cost us upkeep. Nothing personal, just good business. The Moor of the Mists. These Mistfolk gardens are the places of communion for the Fey folk. Within them, the energy of Duatha is vibrant, making them ideal ground for all manner of rituals. I myself was judged in one of them by the Dwarf Day, but what followed is a story for another day. Food and mana for adjacent provinces, conduits get more stability and extra food. It's misty, and then cities with 3 provinces gain all of the Fey units. So it is. Like I said, hopefully the Fey camps are causing problems for our rivals just as much as us. Yeah, we need to get that second city up. Probably right here next to the Gorgon's lair, so we can snatch up all of these. Day 12 is upon us. We've got the Staves of Mending and Revitalizing Alliance. I think it's a good idea. Pick up these Staves of Mending. Would very much like to go for the Enchanted Den. Let's take on the Mistwalker camp first. He said very cautiously. Or what if we go for the Wonder first, because it actually should be easier. Orb of Seeing. The Federate levies are injured. Yeah, the Desolate Terrain's going to stop them from replenishing. Mistwalker camp is active, so there will be more Mistwalkers in there. Let's go ahead and attack this Enchanted Den. As you approach the cave, you smell fresh blood, but find no signs of life. Having entered the cave, you and your companions find the remains of a brutal fight. We've got an adult frost wyvern carcass lying alongside her offspring. The two of them appear to have been ambushed in what was supposed to have been a safe haven. There were white wolves attacking them. Growth is blocked for 4 turns is pretty crazy. No time to waste, attack. Well, that's not... I'm sorry, what about this? It says bronze wonder to you. Thankfully, those inside shouldn't change. Let's go ahead and retreat for now. We're not replenishing. Darn desolate terrain. Oh, it's the sandstorm in general. Is this a desert? Apparently so. No, it's a grassland and forest. So we shouldn't be blinded. But we in fact are. Huh. Well. In that case, we don't have a lot of choice. That's kind of annoying. Going after the Mistwalkers is going to be just as brutal. We'll do that though because we'll have all the troops with us. Where are our opponents at? Here in the Sanctuary. Well, let's keep moving further afield. We've got to find some more allies. More of the Giants terrain. Or that could be Lobelia. Right then, day 13's upon us. We can get our Staves of Mending up and running. Very much here for that. Did the mole lose his helmet? Huh. Wonder why. Got another city going into here. Good to know, good to know. Get the army heal up and running. Wish we had a few more heals we could use in combat. It looks like it's just these 5, though. Dangerous as they are. We may only lose 1 or 2. A rivalry was declared. Wait. Are there any bounties up and running right now? Looks like the answer is no. You can go grab that set of mana for us. Nope, he's not in the area to do so. Let's just take out this Mistwalker camp. Oh, good grief. Okay. Not going to be a possibility. Let's once again fall back. We have to try to make another city probably somewhere over here. But hard difficulty definitely kicking us in the teeth once or twice here. 15 to increase? Definitely not. Well, that's just the way it is. Get on back to the Thunder Roost. We need to find Ham, but we have not yet. He's in the center of the map underground. So this one should be fairly close to him. We just have to find another underground area. Oh, look, it's the reformed Arachna. Skitter, skitter, sound the chitinous legs of a dark, bone-chilling approach before Arachna appears from the murk. Mistwalker blood is on your palms, go dear. Admit it, insists Arachna with a dark kiss. Unlike Dwatha's fairy playthings, they actually serve a noble purpose, and each of their deaths evokes a chittering vengeance to be spun out from the cold hollow of darkness. The bleak, perishing power of Our Lady Onoka. She must be the one of winter. Soon, very soon, for watch out for the unwavering strands of your imminent doom. Oh, do you rhyme as well now? Arachna is a disciple of winter. She has extra health. Onoka's blessing and the domain of winter. So whenever we kill someone else, we gain demoralize. That's going to be miserable. If she starts at war, they're going to come after us immediately. She's here at Tribe's Cave. Alright, well, Arachna is aggressive. Maybe we went the wrong direction. We've met all the bad guys, but not Ham. Day 14 is upon us. I misclicked, but that's okay. We'll grab it next turn. We're being pursued by this Horned God and his friends. I mean, if it wasn't as many troops as it was, I think we could win. I mean, now can we sneak past and blow up the Mistwalker camp? And deal with whatever comes afterwards? Kinda want to. Let's go this way. Attack the camp. They're the only ones here. It's a risky battle. We'll take it ourselves. Watch me then immediately get run over by that Horned God. Mist clouds appear every turn. They help us as much as they hinder us. Spear wall. We also have the Mending Touch now. It's not an amazing heal, but we've got multiple heal options. Apparently on our leader, it is a ton of healing. Mending Touch. And then we'll pass. Want them to get a little bit closer before we call in our own animals. If they want to be bunched up, we can just take some pot shots here early on. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. We don't want that. Fall back, shotgun troopers, fall back. That's not the best of the animals to have summoned here, but we'll make do. We want the levies up front. The others behind them. We'd love to get some more healing out, but I'm thinking that's not super likely. For now, stay here. You can cover the good majority of our opponent's battle area here. And we'll pass. Wait. Yeah, no more heals at the moment. We pass. Bring it, demons. Ouch. Or Dunusk. You are now engaged by levies, sir. Hate how much damage that's gonna deal. Fall back, sunder defense. Probably best to sunder defense here. Are you a melee mage? I believe it is. One down. Push them out of the mists. I mean, even if it is, we'll just start stabbing. Troll, I do not believe, is a fae. Nah, just a troll. We will We'll use Slippery to our advantage. Get in here. Oh, I could have unleashed the beast before it left. Oh well. Light Strike. And that retaliation is fairly brutal. Let's go ahead and push them out of the mist. Have you fly to here, and then Morning Song. Pistol shot in. Did not deal that much damage. Oh, they can still retaliate. That's unfortunate. I'd like to unleash a shotgun blast. It's gonna hit our own boys, though. I like the Breacher weapon, it just is kind of hard to use effectively without hurting your own. Slender that defense, and then we go ahead and re-up on... I would say your turn, yes. Take him down to 1 unit. They're chopping for a fair bit of damage, but it's not... nothing insane. We ride. These can one-shot a unit, but not if they have to move. Nice miss. I think we managed to negate damage here, opponent damage, pretty well here. Blast them. You move in first, Mending Touch. Then I guess we might as well go for the full heal. Chop, chop. Yeah, just go ahead and keep chasing the troll. I'd bring you some support, but I think this pistolier is gonna die. Mending Touch this direction, and then we'll heal the other. There we go. Now they've got some survivability. Druid of the Cycle must go. Fire Blast. We're kind of locked in here now. See, now the shotgun just hits our summoned units, and that is entirely fine. Morale drop. What you got, Druid? Ooh, ouch. Troll's giving us all sorts of nasty diseases we don't want. Here you come 1 step closer, get the heals. Mending Touch. And then the Morning Boon. Slice them. Rays of Doom. Yeah, take him down. It's just the troll now. How fast can you run, buddy? They tried to chase us and got punished for it. Keep losing morale, troll. Ouch. That was a graze. Drive them back. Oh, I should have gone around and then pushed them out of it fully. We can summon... No, we can't summon another animal. Then Fire Blast. Drive them back. And we win. A white wolf mount, and a bunch of rewards for defeating, once again, some filthy savages. Can we escape their wrath? No. This set has to die. Well, that's not great. But it is just 1. So facing one opponent, I don't find to be nearly as concerning as facing two. Let's go ahead and drop an outpost. Yes, right here. The alliance is done, and now we can select the tome I was looking forward to the most, the Tome of the Sprite.
For the Fae, the world bends to strange laws. Perplexing, yet filling them with potent magic. And it is equally surprising what they do with that power. For all that you hold dear, do not take a nap in the Fae Woods. I have seen those sprites play tricks that would make the All-Father blush.
Indeed, and now we are in control of some of those tricks. Gain the Fairy Dust ability. Target has the chance of becoming distracted, blinded, and or slowed for 1 turn. They bond or summon sprite. Let's pick up our first. What's an enchantment? I thought it was a transformation. Let's go ahead and lock Fairy Dust and grab Fey Bond. As long as we're mostly out of range, I'm happy. Recruiting a Governor Valenka the Brave. This Pirate Owl. Or a support. Nautical Governor isn't going to be very good because of where we're at. So Valenka the Brave it is. She's got a net. And she's net free to use it. I'll be here all week. I'm thinking next we'll go ahead and grab a mine. Nice and balanced. But we do need the additional cash. We are hurting for money. Reaver Mandatum Factorum is 10 gold, then 5 per vassal. Yeah. None of these are great. We'll pick up the Arcane Institute instead, start powering through our technology. Another rivalry has been declared. We've got plenty of those. Switch out our mount for the White Wolf, and then we will continue on our way. So the Giants lead a horde of rats. That's kind of fun. And we need to find some allies and quit running into enemies. Please and thank you. Stomp, stomp, stomp goes the Horn God. And we'll do our best to survive. Well, that looks to be all the heals we can get for now. Let's let them approach. There is a pretty dastardly AoE we don't want to get hit by. Oh, they're revitalizing a lot. How much does this cost? 15 and 20. It's pretty expensive. Good grief. How far away can you use your big blast? Get you here. Not as bad as it could be. Mending touch of these spearmen. Let's bring you all the way up. Well, it's not all the way to about here. Summon in your animal. Take a magic fighter. All day I will. Keep the shotguns on the flanks. And this looks pretty good. It's not a bad way to heal several at once. That's a pretty good heal then. Better for our levies at the moment, but still. Alright, they also get one summon. I'm very glad the Horn Gods up here did not know how to use theirs. Okay, so let's rotate. If they want to fight, I'm happy to let them fight our summons. So you come back once further here, mercenary. It might as well unleash the beast here. Alright, so where all can you use your ability? Not a bad shot if you want to go for it there. This thing's gonna be a problem. For sure, for sure. Well, you know what? Oh, they already destroyed the trees. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to stay behind the trees. Either way. Keep you here out in the open. You can block for them. Sprite. Go for some heals here. Soothing Standard actually can be used quite often, can't it? I like something like this. Then we can hit them with a Thundering Barrage. Nah, not really very with it. Let's see how our opponents respond. I mean, that's fine. Missed one of those and Twine the second. Couple of misses for them. Blank here. Mending Touch. Such a good ability. The spiders are a bit of a problem, but we can kind of just move in and get in their way. Drive the spider back. You've been engaged by levies. The levies aren't getting out of here, so we'll just go into... That will kill one. Heal one. Heal you with a patch up. Mending Touch here. And then move in to blast. Because we don't really have a choice. You missed. Sprites are getting shot to pieces. A 5% chance to hit is fairly brutal. 70% though, we like. Burning and Rejuvenation. Or burning and we remove their regeneration. Alright, that's one set of fairies down. Weaken the Vamp Spiders. You've been entwined. We have nothing that can remove that at the moment. Get rid of all of the things that make them a little bit more powerful. Blast them. We need to focus down that Got snake there pretty badly. So run to here. Not quite enough damage. Give him another shot with a decisive command. Snake down. Then a shotgun blast. Well, a crit kills one. Nice. Turn. Rest in peace, Wyvern. We knew you as Willy. Ouch. The spiders can heal themselves up in a hurry, but I'm not really that concerned. Come around, Mending Touch. Heal that entwined. Flank the Horned God. He thought himself invincible. So he pushed the Horned God with the drive back. He didn't do anything, he's too large. Try to push them towards the rest of our units here. You move in and chop. Heal baby fairies in half. Forward unto slaughter. Still entwined. Can we not remove that? Just heals some hit points. That's not a bad idea. Mending Touch. And blast him. Down with the bloody beasts. Chop. Banner Strike. They didn't get sundered, but we managed to pick apart this army pretty effectively. Sorry there, Horned God. It's no use. We now get bonus damage because they're engaged by levies. Oh. We're not allowed to unleash the beast because none of you are animals. Thinking we just broke morale? I mean, you're completely surrounded. And instead you choose the warrior's way, which we respect. Nice. I'm just very happy we survived that. 281 favors. We need to find some of these nearby free cities, and by now it may be too late. And Mendr may have all of them brought into his grasp. And Mendr. Oh man, there's another city up here. So we are completely surrounded. Yeah, we'll drop the army heal. Oh, that's who needed it the most. It was actually probably these spearmen, wasn't it? We've got a Karag up here, which is the only thing that is actually very threatening. I'm feeling overconfident. Founding or absorbing cities takes less time, and that is what we're grabbing. At the end of the attacker's turn, we will have a chance of suffering blind. We'll be fine. We've just got to continue to fight these ourselves because there's lots of healing and ability usage involved. Well, we are blind. Which is not fun. But there's the first patch up down. And we've got some pretty nice heals through our active abilities too. Mending Touch. Gotta use the Leaf the Beast to feed something to the Karag when he comes over here too. We need to heal and we pass. Our turn. We're all blind again. It does make it harder for us to shoot people with our mage locks too, which is a wee bit unfortunate. Revitalizing Alliance. Nice. Okay, so we'll have you summon in your animal friend right here next to the Karag. Like I said, I need something to feast upon that is not us. Well, that is hopefully not us. On this side, we can move in and engage, but then we're going to get shot to pieces back. That is worth it. Move in. Didn't really do much damage in it. Sunder their defense. Thankfully, that's a blind spider, otherwise we would be having a little bit of a bad time there. We don't have great placement. Move up. Mage lock away. Re-up on the mage lock's attack. Blind though they are. Oh, they missed entirely. That was a gambit for sure. And one we definitely did not win. Bite. Do we move in with this unit or do we not? The shotgun's just not dealing much. Grog is a charge strike attacker. Do it. A little bit more friendly fire than I would like, but I do believe it's worth it in the end. Move, move, move. Go for it. Miss entirely, that's fine. Didn't really expect you to land. Go for it. Then Fire Blast also misses. Lots of misses on our side of the field. Currently everyone's blind. Ouch. We do have healers, and I'm very, very happy about that. Unleash the beast! Yeah, nice revitalizing alliance on this side. We can't move. They can blow up what they're hiding under, that works for me. Get stabbing. I mean, eventually you'll be able to shoot them again, but let's go flanking. I'm thinking killing... And killing the Krog's important. Let's try to take out what's behind him, though. Oh, the blind is so bad. Oops. If they focus us down, can they kill us, I wonder? Mending touch. Soothing standard. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Morning glow. Very thankful for the amount of experience we've gained with them. Blast through with a shotgun. Owl at them. And everyone else is stuck in place. Still not super thrilled with how this is going, but... Crocodilian can go away next turn. Not much damage, love to see it. Ouch. Yeah, they don't like our leader very much. Respect. Thankfully, our opponent here is blind. Oh, it grays. We're gonna try to drop the Krog's leadership. Take him down. It's only a 50% chance. 90% on this side, but it does kill a unit over here. Ooh, a tough call. Striking back is enough to slay us. Alright, we gotta heal here. Patch him up as well. Blank, drive them back. Do the same thing here, drive them back. 38 damage, we'll take it. Our leader is in all the trouble if they remain, so we've got to pull back. Maybe not that far. Pull back to here. Get mending touched. And then leave. No, no, no. Bad. Bad Nikolai. I mean, we don't want you to one-shot him, but you can't. It's like no chance to hit regardless. We need to defend our mage locks, so no wishy-washy, just try go for the kill. We have been immobilized. Unfortunately, these spearmen are kind of useless at the moment. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Our gator's dead, but we are still kicking. Fire! Heal up, give you some strengthened. We chop through. Morale increases. Kill the spirits. It's working out pretty well. We'll zoom to here and hit you with a Sundering Blast. Oops, let's go for Yield Command. Is it enough to kill? Oh, almost. The crit nearly pulled it off. Blight Blast for the win. Yeah, definitely for the win. Patch up our leader. Morale can't go any higher. Let's go get to work. Critical hit. You're immobilized. Yours. Everyone's immobilized. Grog's plant friend flees for the hills, and we win. Advantageous. So it is. I'm here for slightly easier battles next turn. Combat enchantment. Volcanic eruptions. Please say no one dies. That's what we like to see. No one's going to replenish either, but still. Back at home, we have to just generate some merchandise. Such is the unfortunate way. Oh, you're a nomad. Steals everything and leaves. Guess it'd be easier to kill you, but still. 2 nomadic cities out there to be causing problems. It's kind of crazy. Well, how best to find Hambinger is the question. We need to do so quickly. Very, very quickly. So we may end up needing excavation. Are there any allies further south? No, it appears to be just Ham. Which is the way. Alright, turn 16 is upon us. The outpost is built, which means we need to probably head that way to heal. Yeah, let's go heal in our territory here, and then we can move up after this enchanted den. I think we have a pretty good chance of knocking it out. A lesser stone spirit. How about that? Right now, we will absolutely take the additional units. You go join the Defenders of Thunder Roost. We'll heal up and we'll start moving down this way. I think we do need another city over here too, probably around this sector. But the owls are over here. They're moving on Hoplenberg. Means we might be able to actually discover Hoplenberg. Army heal ready to go. Let's go ahead and pop that here. We have no treaties at the moment, but also production structures cost less. Or skills that unlock city spells and structures cost less knowledge. We want to be able to upgrade this outpost to just a city immediately. Let's go over that offensive formation first, and then we can drop upkeep. Yeah, we get the Wizard Tower up and running in Thunder Roost, but our gold is in extremely dire straits. That is the facts. Too many units we currently have. A new rally has started, but we can do nothing about it. Does it say we've met Hoplenberg, or is it lying to us? Yeah, it's lying to us. Soon we shall. Let's cut across the map. Oh, there's Heirloom. We found the capital city of the Owl people. Day 17. Oh no. Alright, expensive mercenaries, you've got to go, unfortunately. Our economy is suffering far too much. You have the least amount of skill. Oh, but you're one of our levies. We need to keep you. That's too expensive. Man, we are sore for cash. Gain some experience a little bit more quickly. The Executioner is what you should be wielding, and we've got the Enchanted Mask for you, and what else? Nothing really. Next, we can probably use more growth more quickly. So we need to drop down Eel Farm here. And probably get the Reaver Manufactorum in. Stone Spirit. Also, truth be told, we are going to... Do you only cost mana? Yikes. Well, we'll keep you, and we'll get rid of one of these other mercenaries. Just too expensive right now. It's a risky battle. It's a lot of wolves. Thankfully, nothing more than just magic strikes, but we don't have any frontline fighters in this battle here. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Nope, we gotta retreat. Keep thinking we can handle that one, and it's just not a thing. We need to get down here. Oh, we have to clear 3 different Mistwalker camps. That is actually kind of crazy. There's one over here. And that's the only other one I've seen. We can build roads. How exciting. Yeah, I'd like to think we could take that on as long as we had... Our tier 3 is great, but they do not have good defenses. You move on over to Thunder Roost to defend. Same thing with the Stone Spear, get on over there. Then we'll have your army move in to clear out a few more of these nodes. We have finally met hard-pressed Hoplenberg. Hiding in their fortified burrows, the skittish Bellaria at last recognize the familiar faces among your troops and send forth their leader, Hazel Thunderborn. Bless the Lords of Plenty. We'll make you like a Thor. It's a lady. We heard your grand feats against the Pale Ones in this underlight. So very delightful time of strife. You are surely looking for our heroic protector, Mr. Hambinger. You will find him down in the tunnel west of Hoplenberg. But before you hurry along, as you truly feared your departure, I must insist you taste our colorful eggplant salad. It's due time for luncheon, after all. We do like eggplant salad. Give you a whispering tome. Hambinger's... Oh, hello, Belia and Soren are currently at war. Let's strengthen ties. Instantly gave us a pact. 10 favors per turn. We have no gold. We'll hold off here then. Negotiations succeeded. Fantastic. Okay, they're friendly. We need to move towards Hambinger. They've got enemies in their territory too, so we need to move down there and help them when we can. It's Lobelia, I guess. It's everyone at the same time, but Lobelia specifically. It is a shame we can't attack there. Yeah, we'll leave you to help the other owls. Orders required, my lord. Need to go find some of the other underground passages. Can't afford this. We need to go for the market next. Struggling for cash for sure. There's another Miss Walker camp, but it's so far to the south. There's no way we can get down there to help. And we can, but it's going to be a very dedicated effort. Alright, move. You lot go to defend Thunder Roost. Thunder Roost needs to go ahead and build up a nothing because we have no money. The bond is done. Fairy dust. Sure. Yeah, no, this is all kinds of bad. Only 26 gold. I need to make some more through punching people in the face. Let's get down here. And quickly try to meet Hambinger. Love to see a watchtower. There is a unexplored location. Hopefully it gives us access to another free city. This looks like one too. Get down there. Message received. You think defending Hoplenberg will save you? I kinda do. Day 19 is upon us. Let's get down here. Win us some more battles. Allow your scholars to study them. Let's let them go. Build up a little bit more good guy points. Yikes. This many turns without building anything is my least favorite. Situation disband some of our troops. Maybe. Listen, Bannerman, you have been useful. How much does the wild speaker cost? 11? It does summon animals, man. Alright, Mole. You go home. Helps out a little bit more. Truth be told, this spirit needs to also boogie on along, find a new house. We've got 2 sappers over here. How many sappers do you have? You just have the wild speaker and the morning sprite. They should work out. I need to bring a scout over to kind of keep an eye on where Arachna's troops are. We also need to get underground. We found the Whispering Caves. Thank you kindly. Oh, this is just more or less a dead end. Oof, top. Well, let's get out to the water. We should be able to snooch around from there. Have we met Hambender yet? No, not yet. You stay here. Stop telling me about my production. Mistwalker camp. We have to be the one that destroys it, though, so... Let's pick up that Fey Bond, and we pass. And we hope the Gorgon's lair is easier to fight than the Enchanted Den? Maybe. 20 upkeep total. Well? No, we're gonna wait. We are going to wait. So Tunnel Watch is over here, and then we've got Claw Forge, which is being actively run over by giants. How do we get to Tunnel Watch? Looks like it is a underground passage near there we have to go through. Here... oh no, we have to dig, looks like. Okay, well let's start moving through the underground then. There's another city down there. Build the market. Yeah, sailing around a hooftop. Okay, you've rested long enough. Let's go ahead and try to move towards the mirror fields here. If we get attacked by Arachna, that's going to be sad, but such is the way. As soon as you enter the Gorgon's lair, you notice it's infested with snakes. We can offer the people, or it's a high-risk battle. Man. Oh, double bone dragon in a bronze. Does that seem okay? Well, there's no fighting two bone dragons. So the wolf, knowing that we are going to likely become allies with us, has just thrown outposts all the way up the side. I don't think we're going to become allies with the wolf after all. After reaching the confines of Lulborough, Dunusk darts off forward towards an open underground square where many figures huddle around a steaming pot. In the midst of this gathering, Hambinger looks up with a warm smile. Dunusk? Back so soon, are we? And who is this you bring? Ambia beams with pride upon seeing you. By the Allfather, what a capital fellow! Hello there, a mighty fine business this is becoming. I feel luck to be squarely on our side, surely. Milena smiles in her Gayson slumber. Dunusk, you little rascal, I knew you'd pull through, chimes time. Come, Hall. Come join us for tea as we introduce ourselves and discuss battle plans. We gained some Imperium, and we've got an alliance with Ham. And a pact of cooperation with all of the other Free City states. Awesome. Question Ham as to why he's here, or we gain another event. Question him! Ham glances off, askance for a pensive moment. Why does a bender do anything, really? For a binger. These Polari are good folk. Excellent folk, even. They remind me much of my own people, you know. For they enjoy a good meal, tell a good tale, and my, do they know the plight of extinction. Ham's faith grows dark for a space. Many people went missing, so I went looking is all. But no luck could have ever saved me from the Dwarfday. No luck but Milena. Ham looks up with a smile, or a sly, wrinkly frown. The thing is about luck, one should never expect it. Now come, have some tea and introduce yourself. Nikolai gains some knowledge. After many bustling introductions over tea and biscuits, the occasional seconds, Hambinger finally rises to speak. I say our primary point of attention must be the Moor of Mist atop the Burrow Downs. Indeed, there are many like it, continues Ham, to which the Mistwalkers bring their prisoners and try them in their abominable court of mockery, but as we all know, the Moor of Mist is far older than even the Dwarfney themselves, and therefore retains power through which the... oh, good grief. The Gessaday can channel their magics. Thus, I submit to you is the crux of my plan. We must acquire the entire Moor of Mists, urges Hambinger, to cast a spell of Milena make that banishes the dwarf day from the realm, and you, Nikolai, are the right hero for the job. What say you? We will claim this mist. We immediately switch to war with everyone around us. Nice. And also horrifying at the same time, good grief. Well, we've got a lot of new enemies. Most of them quite powerful. Let's go into the free cities that are out and about. Claw Forge is currently... Let's go ahead and zoom to them. It looked like they were having a really bad time. Maybe that's Seer Spire that's under siege there. Occupied by an unknown ruler. Oh yeah, he's just going to cleave through everyone over here. How are you going to stop a fire giant? Give Tunnel Watch one of our Whispering Stones, and then we'll come onto the surface and grab our last one. Here at Thunder Roost. And we can give that to, say... What are the other ones that's not under immediate threat? Rooftop. Am is moving much quicker than we are. Am, how many stones do you have, my good friend? Well, there's no way we beat him to an allegiance with any of these guys. Which is a shame. We might be able to beat him here at Hoplinburg. Yes, we can. We just strengthen ties like that. So now we've got one vassal. Excellent. Oh good, they're about to get run over by this moon spirit. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. That's kind of crazy. Declaration expired. Negotiations have succeeded. Fantastic. Food or knowledge. We can't afford any of this. So we shall ignore. Can we have our own units go defend? So say send some pistoliers. Reinforce. To guard it. Yes, choose that currency. It may be too late, but we'll try. And then the scouts really just need to set up and keep an eye on our opponents. And then we need to get really aggressive towards one of them. Glad to see this is a fully fledged city here. But most of our opponents also have the same going on. Oh, here comes the first of the Fire Giants' forces. Riding tigers they are. The Court of Autumn. While the autumn wind reaps and whirls around the foliage of the last season, your inner eye perceives visions of a macabre scene. You see long lines of frightened captives. Oh, we've had more of them killed, unfortunately. Pondering the numerous perils and close escapes of the Burrow Downs, you become dragged into an argument of Don Usk himself. Master Wizard, ho, he moans anxiously. It is time for Don Usk to grow. The little sprite stutters and flutters erratically, while his body keeps changing form and colors from morning to evening and back. Spring is my lover, ever young and green. Autumn leaves or lunges out at my foes, makes them scream. Summer kindles me heart, warms me friends. And winter bites cold, murders hope, and meets their ends. Speak of a frenzy, Don Usk must embrace one of the seasons for the next stage of his fey life. All friendly units have frenzy. Rally. Presence of gales. All friendly units gain a wind barrier. That is insane. And cruelty of winter. Morale drain. Ooh, hang on now. I mean, do we want to force Don Usk to be evil? No, probably not. Mending Touch and Blooming Life. I kind of like this one. Spring Fairy has Blight Blast and then Budding Strength. So Strengthen and True Strike. Attacks cannot miss. I don't think that's as good as a heal, though. Problem is the summer one just has this Presence of Glory, which is not as good. Counters Remorse. Got a fire blast. We'll go for the warmth of summer. Doomed to live. The eyes and the effigies of the dwarf today light up as their ominous voices pronounce a single word. Worthy. From the mouth of each effigy, a stream of butterflies emerges, coalescing into one colorful swarm encircling the basin. The mists therein begin to waft more violently like seething lava, and this set of captives has become Mistwalkers. Silently, the transformed captives join the ranks of the Mistwalkers. From the moor of the mist, they march out, ready to spread fear throughout the downs. New camps are created all across the realm. Skadoosh, skadoosh. Hopefully they're attacking their own as well. We need to take out a few of these camps. That way we can make Lobelia our friend. She's at war with us currently, so we can at least take this outpost she built up. I see no reason not to. Arrogant lass. We can let it become a city. That may be the call. Auto. Resolve. Nice. They're shot to pieces. That way we can conquer it as a city and not have to spend our own. I mean, we'll have to spend Imperium either way, won't we? The Hooting Gun Mob. Malenka the Brave, we should give you logistics training because we need more money. So very badly. Well, we'd like to move out. Well, what if we put an outpost, like, right here and have that become a city that stretches up? There's not a lot of provinces up here, are there? Well, okay, there are more than it looks like. Move here, outpost down, and then run back to our city. Keep on your merry way. We just need to keep an eye on our many opponents here. Yeah, move up and with, but not amongst. So in the time of autumn, we have less lightning protection. Provinces change to cool and wet climes and are affected by thunderstorms when they are highland. Such is the way. So they've taken over these cats. The cats of Stag Spear are threats. Oh, here's a gate. We are going to go ahead and pick up, as it's also a gold province, we'll grab a Kawari here. We're kind of having to build a little bit tall. Inspect the warmongering Stag Spear. Nah, we won't worry about them. We will simply slay them. Get our Fey Bond going so we have even better morale every single fight. And let's start recruiting more mage blocks. We are going to need them. Guns, guns galore. Well, one of our poor unfortunate scouts got caught by this cat. Didn't manage to escape either, that's too bad. Well, day 22 is upon us, let's see what's going on up top. Oh. They were apparently way closer than I thought. That is all kinds of unfortunate. And they even have a tier 5 unit. Well. Puts us at a pretty unfortunate disadvantage here. Let's go ahead and claim this outpost. Grab these, so then come on over towards the Thunder Roost we gotta defend. Man, we do not have the troops to actually do so. We need to get this mage lock rushed in. Our one and only mine is being burned to the ground. Build another mine there, although we probably didn't need an actual mine, but it does double up. Hoplinburg's under siege. So you had like 20 turns before things just immediately start going south. Unfortunate for sure, but the AI is definitely playing rather aggressive. I know the burrows are under siege. There's nothing we can do about it. Bring some mercenaries in with not gold. Have you produce a workshop. And then our scouts are not really useful anymore. We should have. We wish we would have found Hambinger a little bit faster, but we did not. We need to use them to keep an eye on our neighbors. Right at the last stand is not a bad idea. Bunch of extra spear troops up there, the others in Lacansk weren't bad. Our tier 1s are just really expensive. Is kind of our main issue. On our next turn, we have leverage of wits. Before the morning's departure, Ham draws you aside with a hushed whisper. Do you know what a circle of Daugai is? There's a rather puzzling one here in Dwatha. See here, our primary foes are each members of the old Archon-sanctioned circle, long ago established here to control their waxing powers. Though, as is becoming pressingly more evident, they are not quite as contained nor as administered accordingly. Now, when Melina spirited me to freedom, I learned these very disciples are not the original circle members at all. Traces of their history can still be found on various ancient obelisks throughout the realm. Find them and activate them, that we might gain leverage of wits. The problem is, we are currently under attack by those primary foes that we are supposed to have just met. So Paunch is up here, and then his second city is down here burning things. I think giving the nomads a secondary city was a bit overkill. What gluttonous imp. That is terrifying. Wonder what spell they used over there. Hoplenberg has fallen. This opens a path for them to attack Hambinger and strike at the heart of the rebellion. Yeah, but even if I beeline straight there, I'm just gonna get smacked. They all start with tier 5 units. Well, we must rush back to Thunder Roost. We got no real choice there. Let's build roads so we can get there a little bit faster. Perfect, and then we can actually reinforce in case of an attack. Hopefully. They're going to burn and then they're going to consolidate troops, but we'll at least have 2 armies ourselves. We can clash here, and then we can try to focus on... This is a tough one, man. We need to focus on stopping Lobelia's other outposts from turning into a city. That way she doesn't just have free reign to start throwing troops at us from here too. Nothing about this is going very according to plan. Hoplenberg has been conquered by the Owls. We'll start sending troops our way soon. Nice, can't wait. Well, let's use you to try to maybe find some more allies. I don't think we have any allies at all. I think it's just Hambinger and the Free Cities, which Free Cities do not allies make. Yeah, the Nomads burned 2 of our provinces at once, but they did fall back. Which, frankly, is kind of lame. Bring all of our many mercenaries together, and we march. You lead. We are now generating nothing in terms of cash, but we have all the troops in the world. A low-risk battle. There's still a Karag here, but they shouldn't have crazy spells just yet. Let's fight this. It's our first battle against another empire, so we'll make the best of it. And this will likely be the very end for our episode as well. We're about 3 hours in. Oh, they're herbivorous rats. That's fun. See, the herbivore nomads are proper terrifying. Thankfully, we have our main character here, so let's get you behind this tent. The hunch line of spears behind them. Summer Fairy will have all negative effects removed. Not bad at all. This fight is about to kick off really, really quickly. Thankfully, it's just the one Garog, and they probably will not be able to recruit another one quickly. It's one they likely start with to make them more formidable. And if we can shut it down here... Rest in peace. Formidable enemies. Alright. Bring it. Marked one of our guys as prey. How long does that last for? Is it 2 turns? Oh, it's 3 turns. Well, 3 turns for this under defense, but that's fine. Alright, they're more or less forming a blob over here. Blast the blob. Getting into a melee scrum with them is not going to go our way. We've got numbers, but they're just gonna kill whatever we throw at them. What is the... Oh, actually, we can engage you with some levies. Move in and engage with the animals as well. Oh, we can't throw the... Hang on now. Wild Speaker, move to here, throw an animal right up in front of you. That damage is so piddly, it is frankly insane. How much does the White Wolf strike do? Nothing. Okay, so we don't want to do that. That'd be what we call a bad idea. Still want to bring our breachers in, but we do want to worry about all of our spears being on the wrong side. Move in, spearmen, move in. Try to pick away at the smaller units first, so drive you back. Won't be able to drive the Karagwek, so let's just have them chop into our spiders there. Stab them. Focus damage into these imps of doom. Why is this mercenary over here? Maybe they couldn't reach the imp. It feels incorrect. Huh. Something weird happened there for sure. Detonating the obstacles there is not very useful, so let's go for a strike into the imp. Spirit weakness. Your defense has been sundered, my lord. Pistol here, fire the mage lock into this hero. He seems like he's pretty weak, all things considered. Oh, you're in the way in the wrong direction. We could have almost killed him this turn. And now we're going to have to take a return strike, which is going to hurt. Graze there, which is unfortunate. Fire blast. Resistance bolstered is not great, but we'll deal with it. Through the bushes. Mage lock forward. We'll go ahead and mage lock fire in. Not quite a kill. I mean, the wolf howl is fine, so we'll go ahead and just re-up on your turn. Kill something else in here. At the very least, do some heavy damage. And then have you use the wolf attack. Still quite a few chargers left on their side. AoE attack is very unfun. That is a lot, good grief. Infernal Jaws. We lose a spearman. Oh, all in on killing our magic attacker. Now we gotta stop that, don't we? Bam. Vampire hatchling will just die here, so we might as well use your life to make someone bleed. Mending Touch. Unleash the beast. But of course, Mending Touch again. As close to full health as possible. That's not too bad damage, is it? It's under defense here. Any of our troops we have to sacrifice, so be it. Mending Touch. Sprint round, we've got them. Numbers sometimes win wars. Drive them back. Flanking a slice. We can't have you get retaliated on, it's gonna hurt too much. But we could have you stab thrice. Completely shut down. We can almost kill him. Blast him. Drive back, there's only doing 18, or we do 24. Finish them off. Oh, they get to flip away. That's actually fairly cheeky. Dodge, go and blast. That was a very key crit. Mending Touch here. Big heal on, I say, this blob. They've taken plenty of damage. Move in, and can we detonate any of the terrain? Oh, we can. You're right, loser. It's under defense. That is an unfortunate retaliation. Well, let's go kill this gremlin. Gremlin down. We do need that polearm damage, and then we can go for the Revitalizing Alliance. Yeah, seems pretty good. We pass. Wait for the yum yum, eat 'em up. You're already in town. Any mercenary losses are a tragedy, but they are mercenaries. Ouch. Did you do the Haka before he attacked us? The disrespect. You've been engaged by levies. What say you now, sir? Death. And you know what? Death becomes you. But slip away is in fact a thing, and it is an obnoxious thing, but it simply is. Kill. Let's get well and truly away from the Karag. Try to free up some of our other troops here. No better chance to hit. Well, it puts us in a sketchy spot. Wait, what doesn't? Move in, Pistoliers, move in. Good grief, this boy is healthy. Patch him up. Get stabbing. Teach this giant a lesson. Oak the Karag has opened up his flanks. That damage. I mean, they heal it up very nicely. This one's about to flee. Break them. See, can anyone kill here? Nope, you can though. Chop. Morale drops further. The Karag falls. We didn't manage, well we did crit, but it wasn't enough. There we go. Down with the bloody tier 5. And that breaks the rest of the army. Scary, but all losses, oh we only lost 1. Completely acceptable. Take reward. Alright. Oakenhold. It's got 3 population already. That's crazy. Good for you. We hunt down our foe. How dare you flee? Oliframil. Alright, well let's go ahead and cast Yeehole Fairy Dust, and that is as good a time as any to end our first episode. We've repelled the first assault on the Thunder Roost, but we had to sacrifice some population to get that done. We've got ourselves quite the war ahead of us. Thanks all for stopping on by the very beginning of our Burrow Downs campaign. If you enjoyed, please do remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub-thone. I'll see you fine folk in the next one.